September, and welcome to it. Does it feel good? Summer's over. Does it feel, are we bracing for it? Are we happy about it? Can we deal with it?
It's getting busy, I'll tell you that. It's
like flipping a fucking switch.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to get that one like F-bomb early.
Quick out of the gate there.
But because you know what it is, you know what you're going to plan. So here's, you know what, it's not going to be as bad. We're going to plan things out.
Yeah.
We're going to have a schedule. We're going to make sure that we kind of have everything figured out so that we don't get, our hair doesn't get on fire. We get all stressed out and stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to the first day of school.
Yeah.
Before it was like, what is going on in this house? We're going to kill each other. Nightmares fuel already.
Good
at least at our house. Yeah. You guys similar?
Rhett was telling me about his day today, and it sounded like it was a week, but it was just today. So I don't know if you want to
Is that right?
Visit that retro. It was a lot.
I'm a busy man. I've got 3 children. I'm happy to have them leaving the home tomorrow morning, getting them out of the house. Football, trainer, video, practice, trainer, practice today. Tomorrow's school. One kid gets out at noon, which is good. So football after that. And then you got to, the other kids. Oh, wait. I forgot the baseball game today. There's a baseball.
Yeah.
Throw the baseball game in there.
That's 24 hours for Rhett.
That's today.
You know what? I love cooking. Can't cook.
Yeah.
No time to cook.
Too busy. Yeah. So I tell my wife. I'm not.
I have to cook supper. I have to cook supper at 10 a.m.
I was thinking the same thing today because we've got this and then little thing afterwards. And I think because the time's going to be too tight, I'm going to have to go get my kid from school.
Yeah.
Because by the time the bus gets home, it'll be too late to leave for the thing. And of course, there's no time to cook before that. So 8:30, is that a good time to start cooking dinner?
Yeah, we quit dinner already today. We got kid ball.
Yeah.
It's
oh well, bunch of belly aching fuckers, hey?
We're just dads.
Poor guys.
Hard dads.
People feeling
the whole
for us.
city, everyone,
Dadding.
all of North America's going through it. You get kids going
Are
back
they?
to school and sports and bullshit starting and and you had your
And
feet
hey, if
kicked.
you're out there, so we get ahead.
No, go.
No, I was just gonna say for all the motorists out there, please do slow down. The kids are back in school.
Right. Yeah.
So
that
keep your
was
eyes.
the old job that made more sense. This one, I don't know that.
While you're out on the roads this morning, keep an eye out for those kitties. So be excited, maybe darting out in front of traffic. So
Like good morning. It's 4 p.m. and
care and caution. Yeah, the old podcast world. Now, did you? I saw you were at the football game yesterday.
Labor Day. That's an annual.
The classic.
That is one of the. It's a calendar event in the Calgary sports scene. You got to get to the rodeo once. You got to get to the Chucks once. You got to do Labor Day.
And you were the P in Stampeders. Is that what
was
you were?
The P? Yeah. Bender. He's very keen on the CFL and on the stamps, and he had it all organized. I just showed up at 2 and started drinking in the parking lot, and then ended up home at 9. It was a good day.
Because he had Stampeder, the shirts, but each shirt
was a letter.
Had a letter on it.
Yeah, that's true.
If they were out of order, chaos.
Could spell any combination of words. I saw our boy Greg. He was working with a tri-tip steak, I believe.
Sorry, who are you talking about?
Bonton.
Oh, really?
And Bat Tailgate.
You mean Bonton Meats?
Oh, it's I mean, who else? If you're tailgating, no one. I mean, if you don't know where the best food in the parking lot is, you don't know where.
Well, I don't think it's an open invitation, Ryan. I think it's
sure
one of those things.
But it's an invitation
Just for you,
me.
Dean. You just
I was
going
to say.
That's right.
That's one of those things. Greg's like, yeah, it's great doing it. It's just a lot of people kind of show up. They just think it's like a buffet over there. But if it's no, let's take a look. Greg, of course, Greg is a big Stampeder fan. Has been a season ticket holder for years and years. Look at there he is. He gets there plenty early. Has the grill set up. Some tri-tip.
Yes.
Putting the secret spices on it right there. He's got a spot all set up.
Oh baby.
And he closes her and gets her going here.
Oh.
Ready to go, retro. Ready to go. Tri-tip.
Mouth sweat.
Little mouth sweat. And there we are. We're getting close to completion right there. Nice grill marks on that son of a gun. And then when you're ready to eat, you slice it up just like that. God almighty.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you can't have tailgate without the potato salad.
Well, I mean,
yes, sir.
You kidding me?
Bonton
Jeez.
meets a Calgary tradition since 1921. 28 Crowfoot Circle in the Northwest, just annually. They are Consumer Choice Award winner for Best Deli Meat Market.
Just about, only every year. That's the only years that they give
So
away.
did you go see him? Did you see?
Stopped in very early, said hello, exchanged tales. He had the Cochrane Rodeo this weekend. That's a big one on the calendar. That's a big piss up. So he had some good stories to share. And then I had to go meet up with the band of Lugans, and I was meant to swing back by, but you know how things go when you're tailgating. It gets busy in there. It's all wide open when you arrive. And next thing you know, it's chaos. People throwing footballs, running into idiots, from elsewhere in life.
Who saw a photo of you laying on the ground?
It's possible. Yep.
Yeah. I took a quick glance at it. It's like, oh, there's somebody laying down on the ground in that photo.
So what happens is at a tailgate, the parking lot is no longer really a thoroughfare at some point. Earlier in the day, you can drive your cars around and park them. But at some point, it just becomes a pedestrian area that really, stop trying to drive around here. You're too late. We're kicking off in 40 minutes. Get your damn car out of here. Yeah. And there was this old lady that was very upset people could be standing in this parking lot she was trying to drive around in. And I thought, you know what? If that makes you upset, I'm just going to lie down for a bit and see how you like that.
Lady!
She's like,
some old
like,
bird.
Oh, just give me a moment. I'm going to lie down for a bit. I dropped a nickel here.
Just open the door, grab her, and like, what are you doing, lady?
Come on.
Scare the hell out of her. She'll never come back again.
Don't show up now.
Yeah.
Who won?
What a finish. Oh, my God, Rhett. They went.
How's our. The sound of the audio is slightly behind video.
Oh, yeah, Rhett's going to reload.
Yeah.
What a finish. Were you?
Time to mention we're here while he's reloading.
Okay.
Tower Chrysler. We are in the Tower Chrysler Studios. Consumer Choice Award winners. It's all we got is Consumer Choice Award winners. Just the best of the best is what we got here at the old Barn Burner.
As well.
10901 McLeod Trail South and online at towerchrysler.com. I don't know. I haven't talked to Sergeant Nicky, but big things.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
Oh, all right. Yeah, sure.
They got big things on the way.
Well, they'd be pumped up with that win yesterday. I know that.
Yeah. Come from behind. What were they down?
At least 11 at some point.
In the fourth quarter.
Yeah. They went, touchdown.
Oh, you were there.
2-point conversions. Yeah, they were down 11 late. And then it was like, see you later. We posted 15 points. And it was good. There's a couple of the Elks that were like, and I was like, oh, really? We'll remember your number and we'll chant it as you walk off the field a loser. It was good.
It's good. Yeah. Like that. Now, tailgating in Buffalo, is it a thing? Do they do tailgating in Buffalo?
Have they heard of it?
Just started to catch on to it. It's a new fad. They're not overly experienced.
Well, sometimes things take a little longer to get to Buffalo, right? It'd be like music getting small towns in the prairies. Like, they're just learning about it now.
They've got, it's only a small parking lot that they're allowed to do it in. So it's kind of,
okay. Yeah.
You really got to get there early.
Yeah. So truly, what time do people get there? Like in the darkness?
Friday,
yeah. For the Sunday.
That's correct.
I'm not joking. They are
parking
lot for 48 hours. I'm like, yes.
It's amazing that that's allowed because we don't like fun. We can't have nice things and fun things. It's not allowed.
It's that is part of U.S. culture and college football probably more so than the NFL going back in time. But it's a weekend event.
Yeah,
everyone's like, well, how does the Glendale work for the Cardinals when it doesn't for the Coyotes? Like, because it's a bleeping weekend. It's not a 3-hour event. It is a weekend. People will roll in days before in their campers. It's wild.
Oh, that's an event. I remember the first time I got a taste of it. We went down to Minnesota to watch Vikings and Wild, kind of a double hitter.
Yeah.
And people in the hotel, they're all dressed up in their jerseys and stuff. So, so you guys going to the games? No. Sunday.
Huh?
Oh, you guys all have your jerseys. It just looked like you were going to the game. It's game day. What the fucking Canadians?
Where's this guy from?
That's an idiot. So yeah, it was not surprising. I don't know. Is there a consensus where the best tailgating is in the NFL?
I don't know the NFL. The Bills got to be right up there.
Bills are.
You know what? Arrowhead.
Green Bay is too, because the whole city takes up. People are parking cars on their lawns. Like Green Bay is literally like Red Deer having an NFL team. There's
people that have bought. There's people that have bought homes near the Bills Stadium just so they can make money off the parking.
Yeah.
Is that right? It's quite a town.
And other places, it's like, no, you're not doing that. That's not how it works here. Like, and Calgary's great in the CFL, but there's other markets you can't really do it.
Well, even over here, they all sticky. Oh, I don't know if you should. Oh, because
Here?
Yes.
Oh, it's well oiled compared to most markets in CFL. I think
Well,
it's
I'm
the
not
best.
saying it's not. Well, it's
They did have a.
need to take
Didn't
that.
they come out and say
It'd be a lot more
comic-
fun if we take that stick out of our ass in a lot of ways when it
Okay.
comes to stuff like that.
I'm here for fun, dude.
Just enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to make sure it's in a plastic cup, and I'm not sure if we can have
Do you-
more
did
than
you get
2
approval
parking
for that?
passes. I'm not sure. Oh, well, it's too early because the game doesn't start for 4 hours. The gates open 2 hours before the kickoff. Go fuck yourselves.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Have some fun.
Smell well directed to people.
Dean is not
Have
happy.
some fun,
was
people.
over.
That's right. Our buddy Jack here.
Hmm.
Don't talk to him about anything else other than Friarmouth
Yeah, the Pittsburgh
for the
Steelers.
next 5 days.
Yeah, it's all Steelers.
Yeah,
and to be
it's
fair, it's
Pickett and
Pickett to Pickens to
Yeah.
Canton. That's how it goes.
So, do you think Deontay will get MVP? Because I do.
It's going to be hard though because Pickens is going to be in the mix and Pickett. And I wonder if 3 MVP candidates on the same team, like
Yeah,
each other's votes. Like, how does that work? He is all
he
in
is
on the
all
Steelers,
in.
who are plus 550 to win the division, but he is sure they are a slam dunk to win the division.
Well, he
That
did
has,
Liverpool.
Burrow and the
Mhm.
Bengals
Mhm.
and Deshaun in a full year in Cleveland and a Baltimore team that just is always in the
How do you
playoffs.
feel about your team there, Jackie boy?
Very confident.
Yeah, very.
That's accurate. Very
Never
confident
not
would be
felt-
the best.
very
Compared to other years, though.
Yeah, how
Compared
did you
to
feel
other
last
years.
year this time?
Last year, no, I knew last year was gonna be bad, but then they kind of turned it around when Pickett went in. But
Oh, they did.
Last year
Oh,
was
because
bad. Yeah,
they
they did.
turned
They
it
went
around
like
when
seven-
Pickett came in. Oh, when
That's right.
they got blown
like
up by the
when-
Bills. But
when they came to
went like 7-2
Buffalo?
down the stretch.
Oh,
Yeah, that was bad.
when Pickett was they came to Buffalo, and did they get a touchdown?
What has Buffalo won?
Oh, okay. Now we're changing the topic here, Jack. Please, no, this is not an audit on the Bills.
Don't
Please continue,
don't
Rat.
go there, Jack. Don't go there, Jack.
Yeah, don't go there. So, what's the mood in Buffalo? There, see, there's a lot of the pundits saying, "Ooh, step back."
Tough division.
Step back. Their D is going to struggle a little bit, but I keep saying it. Josh Allen is single. Life is good.
Yeah, it's tough to bet against that retro. I wouldn't. Yeah.
What are
Has
they,
he been had serious relationships in the years prior?
yeah. The nut
Well, yeah.
job from college.
We had pictures of her in the first few rows on the show last year. I believe.
Oh, really?
She was cheering him on.
Yeah. Well,
Rhett was giving us updates throughout the year on Mrs. Allen or the
Was he
presumptive
dating a
Miss
movie
Allen.
star?
That sounds like
Singer?
Aaron Rodgers stuff, dating the movie stars. He's single right now because the Jets look good, and if he's single, I'm just pushing chips on the Jets. I'm watching Hard Knocks, and that defense is nasty. And they had the explosion rookie seasons from Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson, and now they have a quarterback that's not some MILF hunter or a different one at least that can throw the ball well. This is a dangerous team in the same division. Miami was good last year. If Tua's not concussed, they're good. I don't think the Patriots are easy. That might be the best division of football.
what do you think the age is of the quarterback where you go from MILF hunter to now you want them young? Because it feels like when you break into the league, they got the Cougars,
Yeah.
and then the older they get, now how young can we go? How young can we go?
Is that how it works?
Seems
You're
like
looking at an age demo, and that's what you do. Jimmy Garoppolo just liked certain film people. Remember that when he got to San Fran?
Yeah.
James. Oh.
Haley Steinfeld.
Hmm.
The
Actress.
point is that Josh is out and about, and he's living it up, and he's going to want to impress. So it's going to
Yeah.
be great.
I
Good.
think that offense will impress. I'm with Rhett on that.
Is
Frank.
Diggs done pouting, or is he still poopy
Yeah, what's the
pants?
story there?
Diggs will feel better now that Josh is single. Don't worry about it. Let's let this stuff
Yeah,
play
okay.
out. We don't have to.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Diggs had a few reasons to be
Yeah.
pissed last year.
It's preaching patience.
Now Stephon Diggs, he's the second best Diggs of the household.
Hmm.
It's tough. It's tough getting older. Don't we know it? Don't we know it? Betway Bets coming up a little bit later on in the show. Starting to look ahead. NFL season starting.
Yes, we've been doing some futures NFL.
I got one
bets.
for you.
Today. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I like that because
I
there's
got
some
one for you.
divisional numbers. You can bet on rushing title, rookie of the year, MVP,
Oh, yeah.
all kinds of things like
Get
that.
that Betway app on your phone.
Passing
Check it out.
yards. Yeah.
Check it out.
Check it out.
So we're here into September. We're doing shows. We're back at it. Ryan, you're very you're fearful of September with how little is going on.
It's just August and football's at it. That's all it is. I mean, it does get busy at some point, but I think the first preseason game is the 24th. So the last week of September, we will have NHL replica activity out there.
But that will be actual preseason games and training camps will be on by the third week. This is the first week.
I just always recall September. You're like, oh yeah, and we're going to be back. And then you're like, who are we keen to see in Penticton here? There was a time and a place for teams where that is big. And I remember when the Oilers they had like probably the Schultz, Nugent Hopkins, Hall, they had a bunch of these young guys that were going there. I think there's some intrigue around Coronado, who could be a rookie this season. And I don't even know if Wolf, is he young enough?
Well, I was going to say,
I think if you're if you're really going to be excited about those prospect games, let's just remember the type of player that's in those. It's like the Adam Olish Matsons of the world, right?
But remember, fans are different than us. Fans get very excited. We're old and jaded and negative, and
some more than others, but yeah,
they get very excited. It's Penticton who's going.
Yeah, and we'll get
how's
that
he going to look?
Announcement probably in 2 weeks.
And the Flames put on they do the live streams. I got to watch the live stream and see who's good and who's not. And this guy's there.
I think Steinberg's done play-by-play.
I bet he is. Yeah, I bet he is. No, I mean I'm with you, but you're also away for a week and a half, so I don't know what you're belly aching about.
Well, it's
good time to go.
I mean, that's not going to why, but it just feels we're still not into season, because if you're looking for transactions and waiver and what's this team like, there's just none of that. You won't see line combinations or anything until probably the very last couple of days of September, because you don't even play vets the first few games. You have those minimum requirements for games played. Those guys go in, and then it's the last 2 preseason games you probably set your lineup, and we're into October.
Yeah.
A real lineup that the Flames would actually use this season, we will not see in September.
But when's opening day?
The 10th for the league and the 11th for the Flames.
Yeah.
They have 3 games on the 10th, and then the 11th, the Flames open.
Yeah.
At home, I believe. And then they're off for a 5-game roadie or something like that right out of the gate. Pittsburgh. Am I right?
Who you mentioned Coronado, because I got to thinking about that.
Yeah.
They're not going to send Wolf to the rookie tournament, are they? Does Coronado go? Does Pelche
Coronado
go?
probably. I
Wolf?
think there's value there. Zari's played 2.5 pro seasons. I don't know that he's there.
21,
Walker
right?
Dewar's in his mid-20s. He's not going to that thing.
No.
It'll be Hanzik, really. Those guys before they get returned to junior. That's going to be the intriguing part. Him and potentially,
what's
Suniev and
about it?
the guy from the Q, Morin.
Yeah.
You'd like to see if Matthew Coronado goes to any of these things, he's too good for these things. If he just fits in, that's not a good sign, right? And that's typically he went to World Championships and played well. He looked like an NHLer in that one meaningless game against San Jose, game 82. He needs to have a good camp of play well and take a job. If he's looking pedestrian in Penticton, that's a horrible sign, but he shouldn't, and he probably won't.
Do you think Coronado has to take a job, or do you think, again, this is behind closed doors, Iggy Conroy, the brain trust.
Yeah.
Do they not have him? It's his job to lose, right?
Well, I think if he's going to be at a level, though, there's an expectation he'll be at a certain level. If he's not there, it might be better for him to be in the American League logging big minutes. But if he's at the level they expect him to be, I think he's got a job. I think it would be disappointing if he didn't make the team.
Yeah.
But
I don't
he does
know.
Have to show up and look like an NHLer.
But I don't know
He can't
whose
just be like,
job, who's he beating out for a job. I think it's their whole.
Well,
here it is. If you
Hunt.
don't make it, then we have to fill it. I think it's his job to lose as opposed to take somebody's job.
Hunt, Dewar, Pelche.
But it's not Dewar and Pelche already have spots on this team, don't they?
In theory, I mean, you've got the Rune Dog down there. You've got other veteran guys
the Rune Dog.
I mean, if you wanted to roll out Adam Klapka for 9 minutes at 6'8" and run around, you could do that. It doesn't have to be Coronado. So if you're worried about giving him 12 to 14 minutes a night, then
I'm not
they'll
suggesting
just go with an older,
that
more
he can go to camp and
guy.
just shit himself.
Yeah, no, I think the expectation is he'll be on the team.
Yeah.
And so then if that's the case, what are you looking for in Penticton? Like, is there a guy you're
Well, that's what I wonder.
and I don't know what the roster is, but like, he better dominate if he's there.
It's where they are in that cycle, I guess.
They've got some intriguing kids, but you're just graduated Pelche. I think you're going to graduate Coronado. You're in the process of graduating Wolf. And this year's draft class, I think the first 3 picks are really, really intriguing, but none of those guys are going to be anything but major junior players this year.
So is that a good situation where you're handing him a job, basically? I mean, like you said, if he shits his pants, yeah, okay. But
it's a change of
are we
pace, right?
graduating? Are we graduating because we're supposed to graduate because they're first rounders, or are we graduating because they're earning?
In years past, they loaded up with PTOs and vets, and there weren't these jobs available. And young guys really didn't get a look. We looked at the 2 teams they had in camp last year under Darryl, and it was like Team A was the NHL roster, and Team B was all the guys that were going to be in the AHL or sent back to junior or tryouts. And it was just clear, and there was not a single omission from those 2 things. Like, it played out exactly as you thought. And that's the opposite side. If the young kids aren't ready, you can go find a guy in a PTO and claim someone on waivers on day 1. It always bothered me that they would have like 14 forwards before waivers went. And it was like guys like Corey Perry making $1 million across the wire a couple of years ago. Like, if you need to find a 4th line veteran, there's 10 of them on the waivers the first week of this season. Is there not?
Yeah.
That's what you do if Coronado's not ready. Like, go get Andrew Cogliano or somebody if you need a vet. I don't know.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, Retro. I prefer this. Let's give the kids a shot before we install a bunch of veterans.
Yeah, no, and it's a good question to ask, but I think the answer to that is, yeah, the waivers have those guys. You can go find 10 minutes of 4th line work on the wire.
Find a rugged blue liner.
I'm not
Another one.
clamoring for old and slow at all.
Yeah. No, that's true.
How are your wheels? We saw you there at the Florida, the All-Star thing there. You looked. I thought your crossovers looked awesome.
Yeah, the hips are a little bit tight.
Very smooth.
We saw him in Nashville too, but he looked extremely hungover, less in form than what we saw in Florida.
Very drunk.
You put up the thing last week about the drinking and the sugar and the this and the that, and I took it to heart. And I was lifting weights today, and I cramped right up and had to walk straight out of the gym. So,
really,
thank you.
Speaking of cramping, there'll be there's coming up a little bit later on. It's the put together a little montage.
The best of the weekend.
Kind of. It's I didn't know what to call it. It's the some sports stuff and some not sports stuff that you probably missed or maybe missed over the course of the summer.
That's the best of the summer then.
Yeah, it's not always the best.
It's the worst of the summer.
There is some cramping that goes on in that's coming up a little bit later on after the Pinder report. But I don't know how to feel about just in when you think, so are you excited? What are you? New coach, new GM, fresh faces, lots of guys looking for a bounce back. Are you excited? Because I don't know if I'm excited yet. I feel like I'm more, especially after last year, some trepidation for me. I hope it goes well. I hope that Huberdeau and I hope it all kind of comes together.
It would be nice for people to
figure some things out. There's good people involved. It would be nice.
Okay.
Not sure.
Wait. Okay. My fear almost is that they're the same as last year.
Yeah.
You know, that mucky middle that we all hate. If you're not going to be good, please fall off a cliff and be horseshit, and let's just reassemble the pieces once we start picking them up. We'll take what.
Imagine they're 8th in the West at the deadline, right? Like that's your nightmare with all
this. That wouldn't happen.
Every year. Like, and to be fair, the last 3 years, this team has been the exact opposite of expectations. They went into the bubble. They had that opportunity to get up on Dallas, the crazy Cam Talbot game. They come back. You're like, okay, that was a crazy season. They're good this year. Like they'll be better. It's a more playoff seasoning. They won the little mini play-in round against Winnipeg. This is a good team. No, they had the bubble season, fired their coach. Darryl came in and it was 500 after that. And then you're like, okay, well, this team isn't good. And then they win the division with Darryl. And you're like, wow, that was, a pretty ugly battle of Alberta where something went wrong there. But yeah, this team's a contender. People are going to win the Stanley Cup this time last year, even after the crazy trade in the summer. and they were horseshit when you wanted them to be good. They played down to the level of some bad teams way too often. So 3 years in a row, the consensus about the Flames has been wrong, whether that's in Calgary, national media, or, guys that try to fill 2 hours a day on shows like us. Like, we've been wrong 3 times in a row. So when people say, what am I expecting? I'm like, this team doesn't do well with expectations. And to be fair, these types of expectations that they have now are the seasons that are actually good. And that's not really scientific, but it's just, they've been hard to pin down before the season starts. 3 years in a row, we've been wrong.
100% not scientific. So
yeah,
again, another concern I have is, they're good this year. Oh, wait, they're all looking for a contract.
Yeah, what do you do?
Contract year is great.
If you're good this year,
let's sign them to big money and get these long. We got to lock these guys in. They're really good. Except they're not as excited next year, and they're older. And oh boy, what have we got?
Cap space, all that. Yeah. No, I think we all talked about it back in June. Like, there was an opportunity to pull a serious reset here and say, you know what? We were going to be in a new rink in 5-ish years. Let's aim to be elite at that point. And that means we're going to very strategically sell assets and get young and get futures. But I don't believe that's the GM's walking orders. And I also think there's a lot of people made a good point, like McLennan did Noodles last week, where it's like, look, you've got enough pieces. You're not going to be able to bottom out with ease. So you have to at least see what this group looks like. If this group last year had goaltending, what is it? Well, it's a playoff team for sure, because they only missed by 2 and they had fucking horseshit goaltending most of the year.
And I think that there would have been, were they going to do a full rebuild? I think we've realized that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Could they have made a Hanifin deal? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
But
could they have made a good one? That's
I don't think that's the thing. And I was going to ask you what would be the tipping point for you in a return for Noah Hanifin? Let's just say it's draft picks. What do you need in draft? It's got to
be at least a first plus.
So if you don't get offered a first, do you still, we'll take a second and a third, or a second this year and a second next year?
I mean, the market's been pretty clearly established for what those types of guys are worth at the deadline. I think at the deadline, you get that. The challenge will be that blue line they have is pretty darn good. You're probably in a playoff spot or flirting with it at the deadline. And then how do you replace a top 3 defenseman's minutes?
Yeah.
That's a tough trade to make.
That's going to be.
You have to pull a Vancouver where you're like, Bo Horvat for a first. Philip Bronick, come on in. Like, that's a tricky thing to do.
Can't let them walk. And you're trying to re-sign guys. And if they re-sign, it's off a contract year. Are they any good a year? They're older, because it's a mess. Anyway, but they should trade him to Buffalo. Him and Mark.
I'm not looking to carry water for Conroy.
Tough spot.
My guess is, because there isn't a deal that's been done, isn't because Conroy, his asking price is too high, that he wants crazy return.
I think he probably has a reasonable, here's what the market has been. And I think the cap has made it challenging. And this draft also, a lot of I think 10 or 11 of those picks moved, but once we got into June, none of them moved. Yeah. Scouting staffs were like, do not move these. We are going to get players here.
And you talked a lot about it at the time. The draft is expected to be very good. So for teams to give up those firsts, Noah Hanifin is a very good player. He's not elite.
Yeah.
He's not an all-star. He's somewhere in that
really good 2-3.
He's a very good player,
yeah, but
probably not someone you're going to give up a first rounder for in a very good draft, depending on where you are in terms of your cap and your
I look
window
at
to win.
What Hamonic got, and I look at what Hampus Lindholm got, and they were both a first and 2 seconds. And it's like, if that was on the table, Connie had those picks ready at the draft. That wasn't on the table. And I think the draft class was a big part of it. And I think the cap is another huge factor here, because you can't just, it's a value deal. Great, I'm capped out. So I get a value deal, and now what? Like, you're sending them a contender, right? You're not sending them the Coyotes. No, they don't need Noah Hanifin.
Buffalo.
So teams that are contenders, how are they doing for cap space?
Buffalo.
And Buffalo's sort of in that, they're in that middle. Are they a contender?
Everyone to Buffalo, right?
They're on the way.
Markstrom and Hanifin to Buffalo for the Sabres is brilliant. You've got a kid coming up, Levi. You're on the uptick already with your team. You're only going to be able to submit so much youth into your lineup. Your kids are too young on the back end, and they need a steady influence. And Hanifin would be a great fit there. Another guy, Powers, Hanifin, Darlene, like elite now level decor. Markstrom
Yeah,
alleviates all the pressure off of Levi. It's a fucking home run.
Okay, so we're talking.
And then you take the Uka Puka Leka.
It's about
Yes.
between 11 and 12 million between Markstrom and Hannafin.
Yeah, I think the cap's going to be a challenge, and I think Buffalo. I like that type of move for them. I think they're going to be patient, and they can make that move at the deadline if they're in a spot to do it. But I think it's been.
But
a fit
the problem
all
for the
offseason, right?
Sabres,
Buffalo,
Ryan, is
sure.
that you're always gambling when you're making a trade, right? If you don't have Markstrom for the run, is Levi and Ukapuka going to be able to do it?
Yeah.
And they're
I
at
don't know.
9 million cap space. I want this trade done. Don't argue with me.
I know
They
you
can
do.
make
Let's
it.
get it done. What are we getting back?
I know you do.
You need Buffalo's first for sure, and then peel off one of those high-end prospects they got hanging around in Rochester.
Oh, at least. Wouldn't you want that for Markstrom alone?
Well, I mean, Markstrom's making too much money.
A first and a prospect?
I think people want to see Markstrom
Why
back to
can't
Markstrom.
you eat some
before
of
they're gonna-
Markstrom's money?
Yeah, I don't mind that. You just see how quickly it gets very complicated, right? So now we're eating money, and now it's like there's lots go. Well, we want to talk to Hannafin about an extension, and these aren't easy deals to make. I think it's the right type of deal, but they're complicated.
Are you jockeying for a job in Buffalo? Is that what's happening
No.
right now?
He's giving up
Actually, look
here.
at- I look at the Buffalo Sabres as a fan, and because I'm here and I see enough of them, and I think it would be a perfect fit for them. You get a veteran goaltender that might be your number one. You can have the kid come along at whatever pace, even if he wants to take over. If the Flames are eating $2 million of Markstrom salary, whatever it might be, and you need another stud on defense. Like you filled a few holes picking up guys for D, but they aren't Hannafin. They aren't 25-minute defensemen. And if you get Hannafin, you've got 3 stud defensemen to go with that offense that's pretty damn good.
Now, let me ask you, Hannafin has 1 year left on his deal. Is it contingent on you signing him beyond this year? Because I don't think this is a win this year moment for Buffalo necessarily.
I agree with that. Yeah.
The other thing that the Sabres, and maybe they're to a point where they can't continue to miss the playoffs. It's a record that you don't want to hold. And
it's not ideal.
So, yes, it would be contingent on Hannafin signing.
And so the deal back, let's say it's a first, Peyton Krebs, and then throw us another prospect. Is that something Flames fans would be happy with? Krebs could be, middle six centerman or winger. That's local guy. And
doesn't feel like a lot.
I mean, it's basically what they got for Jack Eichel, isn't it?
This is 2 players. This is.
Oh, sorry. The Markstrom thing, I keep forgetting about. I'm just thinking about Hannafin because, okay. So you'd have to add more. I don't know that, like, if you're out there and you're a GM and you see, 3 years left at Markstrom at 6, what is he right now? And I don't know that the answer is elite goalie. I think it could be that, but I don't think anyone's convinced that's the case.
You walk both sides of the fence all the time.
I was going to say,
he's here. He's going to be great. He can only be better than next.
Because if we were on the other side, you'd be telling us how he was a Vezina finalist the year before and all that sort of thing.
The last 2 years, you've seen maybe the best and maybe the worst of Markstrom. So if other GMs are calling about Markstrom, which one are they getting, or are they getting right in the middle? Like, where are you at on him? Is he a top 10 goalie right now?
Track record. He's got enough of a history as an elite level goaltender that I don't think you're trying to get a Vezina when you've got Levi there as well. He's an absolute awesome compliment.
I like the fit.
And he might be a Vezina. So what? Then you ride him, and if you pay him 4 to 4.5, that's fucking value.
Yeah. We don't see goalies making that much money often move because if they're earning it, you'd never give them up. And if you're looking to trade him, it probably means they haven't been earning it. It's a trickier. I can't really think of the precedent for that deal.
I don't need a precedent. I'm making a hockey trade, and this is a good hockey trade for both squads.
Well, it's good for Buffalo for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
It's great for Buffalo.
So
why isn't it
Flames
good for the
salary
Flames?
on Markstrom?
As long
we haven't figured out the return yet.
The starting point for the Flames has to be that they're willing to move on from other guys following this as well, in a way. Maybe not. Maybe you think you can fill and go. But why doesn't the Sabres have plenty of picks and kids that you can make work?
I just think Markstrom's, it's not the least of their worries, but I think they have other concerns ahead of that. It's Huberdeau, it's Kadri. I think there's
those guys.
What are the young the young players? Can they now get in and contribute? I think Markstrom bounces back. I do. I just
I think
whatever you
he'll
want to
be
do.
fine. I
Take
don't-
out the best year and the worst year, and somewhere there.
Yeah.
He's a guy who's north of 900 save percentage. I think he's a good goaltender. I don't think you're sitting there at the start of the year and that's your number one problem. I don't think you're stewing over
Agreed.
that.
But it was their biggest problem last year in a way, wasn't it? It was crazy.
Well, Hubert,
yeah, no, that's true.
They had so many.
They had so many things go wrong, and that's back to the starting point. That's why it's like, I don't want to say you're an optimist, but it's just like, could all those things go wrong again? It feels like very, very low probability that your goaltending could be that bad again, and that your power play could be that pedestrian again, and that, you know, there could be that much of a problem in the room when you've got a new coach and you're figuring out a different leadership structure and you've got a new GM. I mean, I'm not suggesting all the problems are gone, but
is it
it'll
possible
be tough to be as dysfunctional as last year, right?
Could you have some things improve? Your goaltending play, cohesion, the group, they're, like you said, right? They're happy now.
Showing
They're a
up to
happy
work.
bunch, all of that. Huberto's numbers are better, all of this sort of thing. All of those things are in place, but they missed the playoffs by the same margin.
It's certainly
Just
possible.
because of either
Yeah.
it's special teams or adapting to a new coach
Well, it's a
or
tough league.
struggling to score goals. Like,
Well,
I
or
wonder
you're
if
running into
individually guys have bounce back years, but if the team is still
The one area they did have good luck was on the injury front. If that changes, that's who knows? Because even the best teams can miss the playoffs with injuries. The Tampa Bay Lightning made it to the Eastern Conference Finals
Vegas,
3 out of 4 years, and the one in the middle they missed. Vegas, the exact same. Perennial playoff team, injuries, they miss. Next season, they win. It can happen to anyone. I really believe the craziness with this league is that if you're going to have worst case scenarios, any team can miss. And if you're going to have best case scenarios, almost any team can make it. Like, I think there's probably only 4 or 5 teams that couldn't make the playoffs if everything goes great for them. And as the flip, like, which team, tell me a team that couldn't miss the playoffs, because I'm going to take away their star forward and injure their goalie. And now you tell me if they're going to make it, right?
don't do that.
Like, it's just, it's tough when you're trying to make predictions, but there's so much random and unknown about this. Like, no one's good at these predictions for a reason.
Coming up, we're going to have, I was thinking about this on the weekend, maybe this morning. One of the shows between now and the start of the season, it's going to be consequence-free hot takes.
So we burn the tapes after?
No consequence, but hot takes. It's kind of like, I guess, bold predictions, but just hot takes, consequence-free.
So
We
no
will
one's allowed
we
to
will
come
not
at
bring it up down the road. Oh, well,
Okay.
you said, remember you
Yeah.
said. So think about, look around the league. Make
So not just the Flames,
not just-
NHL wide.
It can, plenty of the Flames, sure, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
Hockey-related hot takes, completely calorie-free.
Ryan Reeves, 30 goals. Okay, that's a little crazy.
I'll
No,
never.
no,
And hey, okay,
Can't mention that again.
we'll
okay?
never bring it
I'm
up
in
again.
a safe space.
Yeah, safe space. Let's do the Pinder Report, a presentation of our buddies over at Village Honda Northwest Auto Mall, online at villagehonda.com. Huge selection of used vehicles. Everybody's looking for used vehicles. Oh, used vehicles. All makes and models. And the thing about Village, they're tied in with their automotive group, access to over like 400 vehicles, used vehicles, pre-owned or more in the entire dealership group. Makes them your one-stop automotive destination in Calgary. Worth the trip. Your dealership for life. In the Northwest Auto Mall, it's Village Honda presenting the Pinder Report.
Wow, we start in where else but Saskatoon, where one man's name still. Oh, look at this. Blades Camp is underway, and we have Rhett Team Warner.
Did you know this,
Lazy
Retro?
asses. They were
Is this
terrible.
news? Well, I mean, that's why that's your name on that one. That's the team that
Oh.
stays out late for wings and they slack off in practice.
Are they
and they get to
retiring
league
my
days
j-
early,
oh, no.
right?
Did you go back for
Not
it?
yet.
What an honor.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention it. I got idiots texting me that. You know what's the funny part about it? I've got 4 buddies that all had kids at Blades Camp. It was like, holy Christ, we're
Amazing.
old.
Were any on Team Warner?
No.
Were any of your teammates, were they any good?
No, they're not teammates. 4 buddies, not teammates.
Oh, 4 buddies. Sorry, I
Wow.
thought you meant former Blades. So were the buddies, are their kids any good? You have any high hopes?
I picked Cooper Williams. Cooper. Joey Tatarenko's
Coop.
boy. Wade Klimke's son.
Oh,
Huh?
Wade. Klimke.
Klimke?
Had to park the boat.
Coop,
Take his
there
kid
it
to
is.
Saskatoon. Must have killed him.
The what is it? What does training camp look like for Team Warner? Are we like chugging ranch on the bench and then like trying to see who can drag an engine block around the ice?
Just sweating.
What are we doing here?
I was going to send a motivational video, but
but you didn't get motivated enough to do it.
I wasn't motivated.
That is so on brand. All right,
that's nice. Yeah, and deservedly so. One of the all-time
third place.
Saskatoon Blades. How many teams were there? 3?
4.
Top 3 finish. 3 teams.
No, don't ever tell me finish the second all the time.
No, that's right.
Let's move from one retro stop on the discography to another, to Buffalo, where they will be wearing the Buffagoat 15 times this season retro, starting late October, right around the time I think Dean's coming out to watch, Raiders and Bills for the home opener. You could do Bills home opener and the Buffagoat on the same trip, Dino.
In October?
Very exciting. Yeah. Oh, no, that's September. My bad. I'm off by a month. You need 2 trips
only a
to
month.
Buffalo,
Yeah, only
Dean.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good try there. There'll be a Sabres game, or excuse me, a Bills game somewhere in there.
I'm sure there will.
Yeah. So there's ample opportunities. The goat head, did we like it, Red? You looked good in it. It fit the time and the place.
Yeah, I liked the goat head. I think like anything, you get sick of it after a while, but now that it's back, it's like, oh, that's sharp. I like that.
You know what I do enjoy is the discourse around jerseys.
Oh, yes.
And people in their 20s are like, this is trash. This is amazing. I'm like, oh, you're new. Because in 5 years, you're going to hate the one
you're
going to
hate that,
and you're going to love the one that looks garbage now. This is fashion. It's just cycles. Yeah. Sorry.
If we could just get back to the originals, like in Vancouver and Buffalo, just get back to the originals. Hate the originals. Where's
the expansion era stuff? Where's the neon?
Yeah.
Neon. I just sent you
people
a picture
clamoring
of
for the
peyote
coyote in the desert instead of the
Oh, the coyote. Yeah, hated it. Now, cool.
What do they call it? The Puccina or Cucina? Peyote? What do you mean? I'll move along from hockey. Look at this. Rhett, now you and the Shoveler, I recall, last fall made some trips to New York to watch the Yankees. And I'm sure when you're there with your beau, you're trying to, impress and, maybe get on the kiss cam, try to show people, hey, I'm an athlete. This wasn't you, Rhett, and this did not go as well for this gentleman as it would have gone with you.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's been a rough day for this young fan. So he had this foul ball that he could not make the play on. Then this ground ball he couldn't make the play on. As Ackley swings and misses. And then the ball boy said, well, let me get... And they but he got the ball. But he got the ball, and he's a good sport about it.
That's too bad, isn't it? Well, the thing is, when you go home alone, you get better sleep anyway. So I'm sure he's well rested for work the next day.
Get kiss with that fat lip.
Right off the nose.
He's over his skis there too. With
he's
her.
a broker. He makes a lot of money, a little bit nerdy, but he's taking me to sports. I'm sure it'll go great. Oh, boy. Nope.
We've got front. We're in the front row.
Guess I'll call my trainer again. God. All right, we move from baseball to the NFL, where there are some new faces in new places. I didn't see this coming, but a few weeks ago we saw lifetime Cowboy and former first rounder Zeke Elliott go to Foxborough to join the Patriots. And it looks like, oh my God, what is he eating? Zeke, what position are you playing?
Oh, come on now.
Oh dear. Is there padding in there?
Is that really him?
That is Zeke Elliott. What has happened?
That's AI.
That's AI.
See that, right?
What is
it? Has to just be.
It's a bad angle.
Would they go and put some, because where his arm is, would you color in the blue there?
You don't
to
think
make it look
real, eh? Oh dear.
He looks like he's 300 pounds.
Yeah, like maybe he's like, it's like the KHL. They get paid before practice, and he's taping the paper bags of money under his uniform there. That's not a boiler, is it? I'm all in on Ramondre Stevenson if that's competition, boys. Oof.
Goodness.
All right, we'll keep moving. NCAA football got underway, and the Colorado Buffaloes, Deion Sanders' crew, they make a statement week 1. This is very much Dion is not conforming to the system. Dion is bending everything to the way he wants the world to look.
Coach Prime.
Coach Prime.
Yeah.
Check out Coach Prime with the jerseys here. No, this is new. Maybe the Flames should do this, Rhett, because you've said, look, why are we so fixated on captain? Maybe there just isn't a great captain. Maybe we got leaders and dogs, L's and D's on the jersey. Huh?
Changing it up.
So Olawa would be a dog for sure. Rhett, you're a leader for sure.
Now, do you think
you don't need C's? What do you need C's for?
Do you think it's DAWG, like a
for sure
dog?
it is. Yeah, it's got to be a dog.
Got to be a dog.
Yeah.
Is it a
Like
bad?
ultra
Like
dog.
you don't want to be a dog, or being a dog a good thing?
Well, a dog on a bone. It means
I
you're
think,
just
yeah,
relentless.
I think you
Retro.
want to be a dog.
Yeah. Who'd be a dog? Like Walker Doer is a dog.
D is
He's
also
dog.
stands for dumb, which I'd go with.
Okay, so he's dumb. What are you saying? Well, who are the leaders and dogs for the Flames then? Like, I think the leaders are probably all the guys you think are going to be.
Well, let's go through it.
So it'd be like Uyghur,
Oh, God,
Backlund,
that's
Elias
not good.
Lindholm.
Lindholm.
I do not want
Anderson.
to talk
Those are your
about the
L's.
Flames captaincy scoreboard here. No,
We're not. We're talking about leaders and dogs. We're not talking about captaincy.
What about Zadorov?
Zadorov's a bit of a dog.
He's a bit of a dog.
He's also a bit dumb. He could do
Yeah,
double duty.
Blake Coleman,
Bit of a dog.
bit of a dog.
Michael
Backlund,
He's NL.
leader,
Manjapani, when he's right,
dog.
dog.
Yeah.
Not sure what Sharon Govich is. Like to find out.
Oh, I'd love him to be a
If
dog.
he's a dog, I'd be
Be a
real happy
dog.
with that. Be a dog.
DAWG.
We need a nickname for that cat too. That name is not off the
It's
top
not
of the
ideal.
No. Okay, so there you go. And if Coach Prime, you want to hear what Coach Prime
Governor.
sounds like?
governor.
Let's hear from the coach here. Governor
You
Prime.
believe that? You hold on. Oh no. Do you believe that? Huh? Oh no. I read through that bull junk you wrote down. I read through that. I sifted through all that. Yeah. Oh no. Come on. Do you believe? You don't believe. You just answered it. You don't believe. Next question.
Next question. Coach Prime.
The hell's he
So you wrote an article saying we're not going to win? Come on now. Get out of here.
Did you hear about what's going on with his feet?
No, what's happening with his feet?
He's got circulation, blood clot issues.
That doesn't sound good.
He chose to have 2 of his toes amputated.
Come on.
His quote, "Man, forget the toes. They were charcoal black. They were dead. You look down there, it's just 2 black toes. Take them. What am I going to do with them?" Yeah, he's got issues.
Is there a toe fairy,
Ankle-
Rhett? What happens when you get the toes lopped off?
Just
No,
take
but
it.
I'm on
What
to
am
a
I-
new-
What am I going to do with them?
I've got a new. We'll get into it when we have more time. I've got a lot of medical stuff going on in my brain.
Okay.
I feel like
Great
it's a
insight.
good month for that.
Yeah, good.
Can we get him in like a white lab coat with the stethoscope?
Been listening
around
to a
his
lot
neck?
of Rogan over the
Like,
long weekend.
Dr. Rhett, brought to you
Tony
by.
Robbins.
And we started like bad medicine segments.
Tony.
Now, when I
Robbins.
sleep with my sunglasses on and my ear lights, yeah. Sun in my
Governor. No, the
hoop.
governor
Yeah.
is not Governor Prime. It's Sharon Govich, the governor.
Does kind of sound like because
It's regal.
who are we thinking of? Who's the
The real governor.
Who's
You
the
ever
US,
watched that show, The Governor?
politician with the who was that crazy bastard? I'll think of it.
The original,
won't.
the show. What was that show? With the governor, the
Yeah,
guy that
he-
was the street fighter back in England.
This sounds like a hell of a show. A street fighter in England that turns into the governor? Hell yeah.
He turned into a movie star. You should watch the.
Okay.
It's an awesome documentary. Like this guy comes from nothing but beatings and turns into a movie star.
I can't wait for the next Warner's Corner to hear more about it.
Not coming tomorrow.
All right. Let's go to the 3-down football. Jack's favorite. None of this, hey, run for 3 yards 4 times to get a first down.
Hey, Jack, why do you
Let's
hate the
start
CFL?
throwing the ball, fellas. Let's go. Labor Day
suck.
yesterday.
Did you see the game yesterday? It was super exciting.
sure.
Why do you hate the
He was
CFL?
texting me the whole time. He's like, who's this quarterback for Edmonton? He's flying all over the place.
The 2 downs is like, if you don't get anything on first down, you just punt.
No, you try
you
to
don't
throw for
punt.
10 on the second
you
down.
Don't
That's what
punt
you do.
on
You
second.
don't
can't
punt on
establish
second
any
down.
sort of run game in the CFL. Like if you get
No,
1
there's-
yard, then you're 2nd and 9 and you're punting.
You're
No,
not.
you're throwing the ball.
You're probably
second.
throwing.
And then
I
you'll have
have
a first
control
down
of
if
the
you succeed, and you can
microphone.
try to run the ball again.
Like, none of the quarterbacks are that good, so Stamps punt.
You don't punt on second.
They don't punt on second down.
Incomplete punt.
That's closer. Yeah. To be fair, if he's only watched this season of Stamps football, he could.
I don't know. I got into that. Trey Ford kid he's fun to watch.
Canadian out of nowhere, trying to save Chris Jones's job. How dare you?
Didn't he set a record yesterday? Most rushing yards by a Canadian.
I remember I looked up and he was 9 for 113 in the third quarter. You're like, oh boy, this is. They had some issues containing. He was great legs. I mean,
he's shifty,
shimmy, shifty, like a young Mike Vick.
Look at him go.
We're talking about
I don't know how polished.
Are we talking about CFL football still?
Okay,
shimmy and shake.
We'll talk about what Rhett wants. There we are. We're tailgating. We'll talk tailgating there. Look at the Lugans. Oh my goodness, a hazy, smoky, cool, damp day. Let's go.
It was smoky.
And you could spell some other things with all the letters.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Very creative. See,
yeah, it's hilarious.
And, boy, if you like that rib tickler, wait till you see this one. Yeah, so good, amazing. Final Stamps do win. They come back on the Elks, who have just one win at home in 5 years, but still needed to come back from behind. Dramatic, great crowd, biggest crowd of the year, and a fantastic finish for the home side. They, again, will head back up to Edmonton, of course, and play the rematch this weekend, which is always a spirited tilt. See if the Elks can get a second home win in a half decade for that one. And the standings actually look pretty decent for the Stampeders with that victory. The Elks were right behind them. They stay 2 games ahead of them. And if you look at the East, that crossover is coming in play there, Dino. If you could stay ahead of Hamilton, you might right over to the East in the playoffs because Ticats have 4 wins. Stamps have 4 wins. I don't like the chances in the West, but the crossover's in play. You're squinting. Yeah.
Is there not a points column?
I mean, you could definitely find the points if you wanted, but it's
but it's not there, right?
They're a half game out of a position in the East.
But we've got wins and losses and percentage and
there's lots there.
How does crossover work?
So if
Jack, shut up.
Yeah. He's trying.
You don't care.
He just asked.
He totally doesn't care.
He's at least curious and will regret caring when I try to explain it. But he cared for a nanosecond enough to ask.
Hey guys, what's the rouge? Shut up, Jack.
Oh boy. He's just trying. It's I'm sorry, Jack. Sorry about that. Getting berated at your workplace. Okay. We'll move to the CPL Cavalry FC. Trying to hold on to top of the table, Dino. They got an early goal, a late first half, I should say, from Sergio Camargo. And then, oh no, at the 87th minute, an equalizer. But don't worry, extra time and added 7 minutes. So let's have a look at the clock here as the Cavs try to find a late winner. Oh, looks like about 15 seconds left in the game here. Let's see. It was dark.
The corner towards the near post, nodded away by Shaw. Henri picks it up. Henri into the area. Oh, there it is.
Oh, just 13 seconds left in the game. That's going to do. Woo, backflip. Oh, Willie Accio. Have a season, friend. Woo, indeed. At the death, they say. That's a big W.
Cavalry fans there.
And look at that. There's Tommy. Yeah, we actually got a freeze frame of Tommy there. He's going full Hulk Hogan here. They're on the road in Ottawa. They're getting chirped. The Ottawa fans thought, oh, we scored at the 87th minute. There goes your win. And Tommy says, can you hear us now, Ottawa? Look at this. Love it. Beautiful stuff. And why is he all pumped up like he's cutting a promo for SmackDown? Because look at this. Top of the table with a bit of a cushion. 4 points above second place here. Winner of the regular season will go into CONCACAF Champions League, which means the dream of Messi at Spruce Meadows is still alive, baby. That's going to happen. Messi will be in the same tournament as Cavalry. Potentially could even be here. Wouldn't that be? Or maybe we'll have to go to follow a road game in Miami.
Messi, is this the consequence-free?
This is the
wait for
possible. Same league.
Wait for the consequence-free hot take. Messi playing at Atco Field.
It is possible.
Sure.
Okay. I don't want to explain the tournament to you, but it is.
No,
possible.
I could also play.
No, that's incorrect. No team is going to sign you and put you on the field.
I have as much of a chance of playing at Atco Field
Incorrect.
as Messi does.
You have 0.
You wait and see, Ryan.
Okay.
You
well,
wait and see.
This
I'm with
consequence
Dean.
free? Or?
There's as much chance.
Money where your mouth is, Ryan.
All right. Well, there you go. Give me 100 to 1 and I'll bet you $1. Oh.
Done.
We'll move along. Now, Justin Gaethje. Is he the UFC guy? I recognize that name. I think
He is a UFC guy.
he looked big and strong until he lost his fantasy league.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't look as intimidating because it's something we've been looking for years. A real good last place punishment for fantasy football. And the UFC fighter, well, he got to wear a dress for the draft. He doesn't look nearly as intimidating.
No, listen, 2 minutes, but it's not going to get. No, listen, how much if you're not playing?
So there's the board in the background. They got all the names.
Playing,
that's everyone in his fantasy league.
But if you come
Everyone
up,
is very strong.
we're not switching picks.
I don't know if that's some sort of a monk's outfit from the 1300s or what, but that's not where you shoot your intimidating. Don't show up at the weigh-in with that on.
Yeah, that's got to be some that's consequence filled.
Yes,
that
is
for
last
sure.
place.
Yeah.
We need any ideas? Because I see lots and lots, and I keep thinking that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Somebody had like 24 hours in a Waffle House, which we don't have here, but down in the States you could do it. And then every waffle you could shave off an hour, which seems great until about 6 waffles, and then you're like, I have to be here for a day and a half.
That's
like
too many waffles,
I'm dying here, and I'm stuck in this Waffle House. The staff hates me.
In an hour.
Well, maybe Rhett would like that one. I think that'd be tough for the rest of us. We need a good last place one. Our draft is tomorrow night. And, after some hiccups in the organization, we are going to be full 14 teams, ready to roll again. We'll have some smack talk on the show. We've entered Jack. He's going to go full Steelers. Rhett's going to have to do full auto draft, which I don't know if it's better or worse for him. Because
Are you having to go full?
I'm out of this bullshit because Pinder's trying to stick me with paying double, and I'm not doing it.
No. That's been amended. You got to read the chat. Everyone's paying the same amount. We're incenting people with gift cards to arrive at the event.
I don't
Our
think
buddy,
you're picking up
Randy
what I'm
Deeper.
alluding. My point is that you have me. I paid. You write the list of players that have paid, and then you somehow randomly erase my name off that and add it to the other list.
I mistakenly wrote down Rhett as paid, and I acknowledged that. Oops, sorry. Jason had paid, not Rhett. Sorry, Jason. I'll take you off the shit list. And Rhett says, "Nope, I paid." So he's disputing his league fee, which is
your accounting is not my issue, pal.
It's not pairing nicely with the auto draft.
Hey, I'll stick up for Rhett because he's always every
you.
year diligent in faxing that check straight through.
Last year we had a payment dispute as well. It's actually 2 years in a row.
I think
the
it's
only
every year,
league member was disputed payment back-to-back years. Simply the breast, indeed. That's your Pinder Report here on a Tuesday.
Brought to you by Village Honda. Online, check them out at villagehonda.com. See what's going on. Every week it's something to get. What are we doing this week at Village Honda? All makes, all models, all budgets, over 70 units on site, access to over 400 more in the dealer group. Your one-stop automotive destination in Calgary, Village Honda, Northwest Auto Mall. Our buddy Anthony must be just.
Oh, with Cavs, yeah.
What would be a good soccer term? He's.
He would have said yesterday it was a
cracker
cracker.
block,
It was a cracker yesterday for sure.
A cracker, yeah.
That was a cracker.
Yeah.
And top of the table, Tommy, you saw that.
Yeah.
Hulkamania going to run wild on you.
Yeah. So you have to go full auto. You got stuff on the go, eh?
I feel like you got to get it's just the first couple of rounds.
No, I can't. Well, what time's it at?
6:30. So 8:30 Eastern.
Oh, you're in.
What do you mean, nah?
I might get a couple rounds. I might get a couple late rounds. That's what it matters.
So with auto, does that make it quicker?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you have to wait the full? Unless
I think once he kicks into auto, it will start picking him right away.
Quickly.
But the first round will give him the full 90 seconds or whatever we allot.
But knowing Rhett, he won't put it on auto, and we'll have to sit through the full.
No. I think once he
seconds.
misses one, then it kicks into auto.
Does?
I believe. I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure that's how. Because I recall people show up as auto, and once that happens, the pick's right in.
Yeah,
he's got to be there for it to. You got to check in at least once to get your 90 seconds.
Just give me the Bills, and I'm happy. I don't give a shit about winning.
I feel like getting the Bills would be a hell of a deal. Diggs round 1, Allen round 2.
Just go into your Yahoo and put
that
all Bills at the top of your priority list.
Yes.
Yeah, the Kincaid, rookie tight end. There you go. James Dalvin Cook, excuse me. He could have a big year.
Darwin.
Babe
Darwin.
Davis, come on now.
Big Babe.
Great.
Big play, Dave.
I have no
Babe.
Dean, are you coming to the game?
I wonder if they're.
Dean, you got to get up.
Well, I don't know if you're serious.
He is serious. Come on.
No, but
What are you talking?
Okay, what's the sleeping arrangement? What's travel look like? How are we taking care of Dino? Because you know him, he's going to worry over the little details. What can we iron out for him?
no,
right now?
I just don't want to be in Hamilton waiting for a ride. Oh, is that today?
So that's an important detail that Red has to firm up with you. I'm with you.
We can get.
Can you
We can pick you up in Hamilton.
limo?
You can stay wherever you want. Go to the game. We could do the show from here for a couple days.
Because I'm not coming there for a day and then coming back. Like
No.
I'm.
Does Razor have an extra room in his house? You can shack up there. Get the backyard views.
Yeah, his daughter moved out.
Help you hang
Daughter's
some
went-
blinds.
Daughter went to college. You'll be set. you and Razor staring across.
Just trench coats and little slits in the blinds.
What are they?
Oh, yeah.
What's-
There it is. Yeah.
What are they doing now? Oh, look at yeah. No, I mean, I would come. We'll do the shows from there. But I want to, I don't want to be an inconvenience. You got so much going on in your life.
Yeah, that's true.
You're running kids around, and you're high maintenance, and the shoveler, and all this sort of thing. It's like, oh God, I
She's a
can't
pain
believe
in
you
the
actually
ass, for
came.
Sure.
Dean can cook for you. He can make dinner. This is all coming together. Loves to cook. Get your
Dean
shopping
comes-
list.
If Dean comes, we're eating out. We're having all of the best of Buffalo can provide.
You know what? I'll put together my list. I'll have it for the show
It's a rider.
tomorrow.
It's your rider.
I'll have my rider.
Yeah.
For a trip to Buffalo.
Let's
Do
do
stop
it.
at the falls on the way by. Is that on the way, Retro? Do you stop at the falls, or is that
They
the wrong
got
direction?
great
See, you know
rippers on the way down. If you want to,
I heard that the peelers at the falls are sensational. You should do the show from there.
Rippers.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the term rippers for a long time. Go to the rippers.
There's the ones at the falls. They're legendary.
Oh shit. That's so
Sundowner.
The Sundowner. There it is. See?
Good.
Yeah. Tell the girls you're coming, Rat. Post up there.
Yeah.
Do a couple live shows.
If the girls I knew are still there, we don't want to go.
Yeah, their daughters might be there now.
Yeah. See, you know what this comes back to? This is just me wanting to hang out with my buddy.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the road trip this year.
Well, you know what?
There was
There you
no
go.
appetite for that.
Make it a road trip. Drive.
And then that's less appealing. Well, maybe not. Look at his face.
Maybe. Here's the issue. I did start the show off today with talking how busy it is at my house.
Yeah.
If I just dart for about 5, 7, 10 days.
That's gonna be yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
it's
feel
better,
though like
though.
you're getting better. You got one empty,
Soon.
one launched at least, right?
Not yet, but soon. That'd be the other thing. Dad takes off for a week before the kid takes off. Whatever. Anyway. Okay, well, I'll put my rider together, and if you can meet my my demands, either by
Just submit it to Jack. We'll get it all nicely done up for the show tomorrow.
by
Throw
car or by
Hannafin's
plane,
bag and Markstrom's bag in the back and bring their equipment.
Yeah.
And we'll
load it up. We'll get it going. Hearing loss clinic. I need to go to the hearing loss clinic. It's time for
You're going
my Hannah. I got an email, and then I got a phone call.
Oh, she's learning how Dean rolls.
Hey, Dean. Just
keep putting this off, Dino.
wondering how it's all going. Maybe things are hopefully going great. But still be great to see you. You could come by. So I got to go back. I got
good.
My phone acts. They're working great. But gonna go back in, get things looked at. Went in for my
Don't they do that with like lug nuts after 5,000 kids?
Yeah, you got to go back in.
Same thing.
They'll go tighten my nuts
at
the hearing loss clinic. Hearingloss.ca. Went in for the assessment. It was clear very quickly that the bottom end of my hearing was fine, but it was the upper reaches. I was missing a lot of the stuff up there. And remarkable. It was like those videos you see where, a dog or something now can hear. It's like, oh, your ears pop up. That's what I did. My tail started wagging. My ears popped up in the air. It was amazing. 4 Calgary locations: Shaughnessy, University District, Northwest in the Crowfoot Business Center, and the North Hill professional offices. I mean, we joke around about it, but it's transformative.
Well, you wouldn't not get glasses if you needed glasses.
Your world changed.
I
Come
bought
on now.
glasses yesterday. Son of a...
Can you wear them for us
No.
tomorrow?
Is it just for reading or seeing, or like?
Just for
Because
reading.
it started with me for reading, and now it's becoming beyond that.
I'm just enough younger than you that I can fear this now
Yeah.
and know what's coming. I don't like this.
Like you talk about cooking, I'm gonna lop off my finger someday. Not wearing glasses. Just
Yeah.
son of a.
That's probably a good point.
Anyway, hearingloss.ca is the website. Go and have an assessment done. They are the best in the business. They are great people and would love to help you out. On Instagram, the Hearing Loss Clinic. At Twitter, at the Hearing Loss.
Got confirmation from Saskatoon. It was a narrowly fought out third place for the team Warner.
Team Bantam.
Frankie Bantam. Bimbo?
Bimbo.
Didn't know what to call it. Don't know how to put a little, we'll go full screen on this. It's all encompassed. It's a little bit of dumb shit you missed that's sports and some not sports from the summer. You probably missed, or maybe you didn't, but it's here for you now.
Anyway. Let's go.
Little best of, worst of from the summer. Let's take a look. See.
Santana cranks one deep right. It is gone. A blast into the Allegheny, and the Pirates come back to win it.
You know that I told that I don't want to stay on parade, but I fucking want to stay on parade. This is the best.
At him, Oscar's throw is not in time.
He just missed him at second base. This is another rocket of a throw, and now...
Oh, boy.
Now
Oh, my goodness. Here come the benches. Off we go. It started with Anderson and Ramirez. Swings being taken. Kopech had to hold him back, and everybody's spilling out here in Cleveland. So sincere by you. That one for Rooker, high in the air, left center field, and finally out of the reach of Luis Robert Jr.
So he's got the nachos in the left hand. He reaches up with the right hand and makes the catch, and nary a nacho was disturbed.
Go in your yard and say, Mercury, go home. Don't come in our yard anymore.
She will not listen. She's a cat. She doesn't speak English.
Oh, really? This doesn't mean go home?
No.
Huh?
Hand signals don't mean anything. It's a cat, dude.
Really? Okay.
Because I was hyping up the crowd, and he gauged it, and then he just looked right at me, and I was like, dude, I'm the one, bro. Come on, send it my way. And as soon as he did, he launched it. I fucking caught it, and it's just a history story after that. You know what I mean?
They didn't actually throw a lot of RPOs. No, they ran some because Navy never forced them to pull it and throw it. So I think they only completed like 3 RPO throws the whole time. So,
well, I'll be honest. I got out of nowhere, 2 massive cramps in my quads. And I was like, I'm dying.
Was actually in the way. It got hit in the face during all that.
Guard up, Bill.
Never. Yeah, never.
cat pervert.
Oh my God, you guys are absent.
I've done nothing to bring the cat. I've done nothing to bring the.
All right, the new ACC member. Here we go. My heavens.
Oh, that's awful.
120.
de Barcelona que ha estado ahí conmigo como el presidente Alfaro Moreno, pero es difícil de verdad entrar con aceptación en Barcelona.
Wondering here, is he? Fastest lap, 37.7. He's setting the pace for everybody else as Schutz tries to go around the outside. Venet shuts the door. We're on board with Schutz. Can he find a move here? Coming back. He's off! He's off!
You know what? There's a crime about you harboring my cat.
What crime is that?
Against the law.
What crime is that?
It's called harboring an animal. Leave me alone. I'm gonna get it. You ready?
Yeah.
I apologize to the Astro organization. I didn't know it. Y'all gotta understand, when it's dropping down, it looked like it's coming directly to you. So I reached, and my body went for what I know. But we did have a wonderful moment.
Okay, so you reach out, and what was the reaction that you heard right after the play was over?
The reaction was shock, disgust, happiness, sweat, a little bit of lust, baby. You feel me? I was in there feeling kind of hurt, because my fingers still shaking a little bit. The ball way heavier with the gravity. I'm not gonna lie to you. Charlie Ray, we're gonna be on TV, baby. Houston loves me, and I love Houston, and they cannot stop me from supporting the Astros.
What's your name? Steve. Steve? I can't have you driving up and down the street in this Skyjack. You're sitting on beer.
That's for after. I'm not drinking it now.
What about that beer there I saw you drinking coming out of the driveway?
Oh, man. I'm just finishing that one was from earlier.
Why don't you come on down and talk to me here for a minute? Let's figure this out.
Man, I got to get back to work.
Nah, just come on down. We'll get this figured out, and we'll get you back to work.
No.
Steve, come on down. Steve, come on down.
Come get me. How about that?
I tell you what, Steve, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
Come on up.
The hard way, on the way to jail, we're going to stop by the hospital.
Oh, maybe I'll come down. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll come down. Maybe I won't.
I can understand being angry if my cat was in your yard. You're angry because your cat is in my yard.
Police division responded to a call of a man driving eastbound on 275 with a Watusi bull in his passenger seat.
Really? We've got a skunk delay in right field.
Okay, so I just get home and there's a fucking bear in the garage. What in the fuck?
Hey man, there's two moose out here fighting by my damn truck. I'm telling them to move, baby. The hell I'm gonna say to a moose? What's wrong with you? They fell on them. Oh my God. I'm telling them to move. I can't tell a moose to move. Just hope they don't get in back of my. What is they fighting for? They over there tearing up every damn thing. Go tell them to move. Shut up, Hardy. Get out the back of my truck. Get out the back. Time out. I can't believe this. We shouldn't have moved out here.
Podium position, Marcus Armstrong here, the 7. Oh, no, loses the right rear.
Oh.
My guy's better than yours. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he may be cramping up.
Curacao has not allowed a home run at the World Series.
Challenged him, and this game is over!
Trejo, 120 at-bats, does not have a home run this year. Until now, a game-winning walk-off home run.
That one is served into right field. It is a base hit. Fielded by Dubon. Here comes Stanton. Here's the throw. Here's the play. And he is out.
I actually
right by the Latour
now he's coming back out there. Oh no,
yeah, he's back.
He was trying to go, and now if they open the gates, he's going to go the other direction.
It's always nice to remember that. Wait a minute. Did you see that? Watch this replay. Hey, wait a minute.
Man, holy shit. How about that, Detroit? How about there we go. Sticking it through the rain. Let's go. Come on, yeah.
We apologize for what you might have just heard there.
So Baker Williams, he's counting now. You see, he's going with the old method. I'm not ashamed to admit that I go with the finger method myself.
I heard that.
They're going to have to go and try to get in front of it. So they're going the wrong direction. They need to go to the visiting bullpen.
So there's a skunk plan.
Yeah, the skunk plan is they don't have good eyesight. They want to bury.
He's underneath the wall. Yeah.
Yes.
If this was Sonic, all his coins would have been knocked out right now. And you would have been hearing them things come out.
You're the perfect guy. What a physical game. This is a physical. Oh!
Boy, get yourself somebody that looks at you the way that man looks at that soft serve. They might need to get a hotel room.
Yeah, there's the napkins clean yourself up. That's wonderful. That looks pretty good, actually.
It looks tremendous. I think this guy's pulling it off. Oh, boy.
Jeez.
And Nasir Elisais, they're swinging at him. 78-mile-an-hour fastball. Foul back results in this.
It might be Nathan Straight maybe trying to take off the wall pad. Yep, and there he is again.
Goes.
Yeah, get in front of it. See, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You get in front of it.
Skunk wrangling.
Skunk wrangling.
A huge character. We've already seen glimpses of that. Him bollocking his defenders when they've made a mistake. So he is calm and assured that both players will drive United to the next level.
Just going to apologise for anyone if they were offended by the use of your language there, Melissa.
1-0 to the 7th. The freeze looks like he might go down. No, his opposition went down. Oh,
he looked back and that was it.
Oh, it's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife.
You have one chance to beat the freeze, and you might have broken your glasses.
Yeah, he didn't even see the finish.
I mean, you're no stranger.
injuries,
You're no stranger to professional sports teams.
Staying along the wall. You don't want to stop. Don't get too much in front of it. There we go. This is how you're able to take this off here. Now watch what happens right when he gets here. He's going to stay to his left, right by the Latour sign.
Oh, look at that.
Right out of there, and there goes the skunk.
So there you go. Some of the very important sports and non-sports that you may have.
There's a lot there. I enjoyed that.
Of the summer, yeah.
I don't know where they found that skunk wrangling expert for the broadcast.
Yeah, that guy.
What a
he
time
knew
and
his
place
shit.
to have him.
Yeah, he knew his stuff for sure.
Good.
Yeah, there you go.
Well done.
Yeah, I think it was important.
Well, it
Amazing.
was good to watch. Yeah, I don't know how important it was, but
It's very
it's
important.
excellent. Yeah.
Did you see what we got going here? Look at this.
I
know, right?
Oh, deeper in studio. I'd love to see it.
Jeez.
Mandeep. BK Beaufort Liquor, our boy. He
going
has
on?
solved a major conundrum we had in our fantasy football.
Is that right?
We are now handing out BK Beaufort Liquor gift cards at the draft to entice people to show up at the draft so that we don't have 3 people show up at the draft and people don't moan about having to pay more to not be at the draft. Thank you, Mandy.
Who would do that?
Saving our bacon again.
Yeah. Well, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy. You make sure you go see him out by Winsport. There,
Yeah,
right?
he's a good boy.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
They got the new sign up. Have you seen it?
I did. Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good.
Barn burner karma must be right.
It's got to be the
Things are
karma.
going so great.
Well, the sign took a while to get up, but
Yeah,
now it's
maybe.
up. It looks good. Yeah.
We'll want to mention St. Eugene Golf Resort and Casino. We'll do some Betway, and then we'll get out of the way.
It's getting chilly out here, but you know what? I bet you the spot's not going to be as chilly.
Come on now.
get
Championship
up there.
golf course, casino, spa, restaurants, mountains, around you in every direction. If you like mountains and fresh air and beautiful championship golf courses and spas,
Good things to
and
like.
that sort of thing, if that's your thing. Time to discover or rediscover the St. Eugene Golf Resort and Casino. You see the website right there, steugene.ca. There's the phone number. I guess if you phone, do you use your phone? Do you call people anymore?
I'm going to go to the website. That's probably easier.
I'd go to the website.
Yeah.
People answer when you call? Cranbrook? No.
They probably just say, hey, go to the website, and then they just give you the website.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could just go online and look
thanks
this.
for calling
I'm
us.
very busy.
Please go to the
You can just
website.
bugger off. StEugene.ca on Twitter and Instagram at St. Eugene Resort is the place to go there. Beautiful spot. Beautiful spot. Betway Bets.
Betway Bets, go.
And then we'll, because Rhett, you've got stuff to do, right? You got kids to take out of school and drop off.
He's hungry.
Hungry,
Jeez.
I see.
Almost 1:30 Eastern, 1:45.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Ravenous.
Get that Betway app in your phone.
Right.
Get it.
Do it.
Get the Betway app. Bet the responsible way. Ontario, 19 and over. Make it just have some fun. Be responsible. Let's do it. Betway Bets. I got looking at the app this morning on my phone, and little NFL stuff. We're getting pumped up for this season. I said you might like this.
I do like
regular
this.
season MVP Justin Herbert plus 1,100.
11-1. Yes. Herbo.
A lot of people pumped. Eckler and Keenan and
Mike Williams missed
Herbert,
time.
Everybody's excited.
Allen was hurt. He had bad ribs for a while. How do you throw a ball? Get hit by 300-pound humans. You have bad ribs. You'll be better this year. Way better.
He's very tall.
He's good looking.
Dreamy,
Long hair.
yeah,
Yes.
dreamy.
California.
Yeah, good looking guy.
I hope he's single, Rhett, because we know how huge that is in your equation.
What is
how
this,
well
year
he's gonna play.
3?
For Herbo?
Yeah.
Probably 4.
Year 3 or
4.
4?
I believe so. He's got that new contract signed, and those, I believe, can go to 5-year deals.
Plus 1,100?
Oh, I like that.
I like it. Yeah. There you go. There's a whole bunch of them, like you would say.
Yeah.
There's MVP, offensive, defensive, rookies.
Rushing, passing yards.
Receptions.
Win the division.
Yeah, all that stuff.
All the lines are up for week 1 as well.
Get out.
Bills favored in New York against the Jets. That'll be a big game.
There you go. Do you like my MVP pick there, Retro?
I don't mind that. He's for sure.
You'd probably
I
want
You get that Quentin Johnson in there too to add to that offense.
Won't
You'd probably
win,
want
but
Triple A,
it's a
though.
good pick.
11-1, good value there. I'm all over the Jays and Athletics game today. It is crunch time for the Jays. They are missing Chapman. They are missing Bichette. They're missing Jansen. Vladdy is there, but he's kind of missing. He's not playing that well. And yet they keep grinding out wins with these turds from the Buffalo Bisons. God bless them, Rhett. The Clements and the Schneiders and the Horowitzes of the world have been getting it done for them. I like the Jays to be ahead after 5 innings today. That's minus 130, a way better number than the money line. And I'm going to pair the money line with 6 Ks for Bassett, the former Athletic, called that crappy old dump in Oakland home for. He knows how to pitch there. Pitcher Stadium. Plus 125, 6 Ks in a Toronto win.
How about Betway?
Betway back, baby.
Look how, we just got excited there just even talking about it, let alone if you had a little juice in there. Come on, Mandeep, get off your wallet. Betway, bet the responsible way there. You know what? I was going to say when I was looking at you this morning, you do look like an extra from a movie or something.
Yeah, you know who it is.
You've gone full Tom Hanks, or you know what?
It's the caddy from Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Or the guy doing the drywall at an office space, next door neighbor.
There is that.
Doing the drywall at the McDonald's. 2 chicks at the same time.
I was going to say you're also a little bit of Tom Hanks, both in Castaway and in Forrest
Well
Gump when he's
said.
running across the country.
Yeah, he does the Happy Face T-shirt.
You could
All 4 of
Halloween
those.
is coming.
Yeah, I know.
The options for you are endless.
I could get a suit on, do Tommy Wheeldon. I'm feeling good about
We
my
should
options.
maybe we'll do that someday this week. We'll
Halloween
grab
show?
some screenshots.
Yeah.
Pick Pinder's Halloween
Who's
costume.
my doppelganger? Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Sounds
is
good.
impressive. I know you'd be wondering, Rad. I just took a look at the Betway app. Josh Allen plus 750.
Well, I don't mind
for
that.
regular season MVP.
Yeah. And the Bills favor to win that division, but it's I looked at it. Miami plus 300, and I think sandwiched in the middle. The Jets are getting some love too. I just started watching Hard Knocks last night. I'm all Jets this 24 hours. I'm just Jets.
I love Hard Knocks.
I've never really gotten into it. I'm into it now.
Well, I think because you're on you got the thing.
Yeah.
You can go back and
you can watch the old episodes.
The Lions from last year with Dan Campbell's
the ankle biter.
awesome.
Yeah.
The one with I know he's canceled, but John Gruden with the Raiders. That was a good one.
Gruden's a huge character. Yeah. Man, they're good.
Think the NHL would ever do anything like that?
They did, and they stopped doing it. Yeah. Remember when we heard Bruce Boudreau drop like 70 F-bombs in 2 minutes? Yeah. Oh, they're like, this is too good. We better stop this, and we'll run some puffy pieces instead. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
That'll do it.
That'll it.
We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Support the sponsors. Subscribe, like, thumbs up. Twitter, Instagram. Just get on board.
Yeah.
We're back, baby.
See you at the Sundowner.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, buddies.